From everyday conveniences to world-changing breakthroughs, inventions shape the way we live, think, and progress. Today, we're taking a closer look at 10 fascinating inventions and the brilliant minds behind them. Discover their ideas, their journey, and the legacy they left behind. Let's dive into the world of innovation. 1919, Pop-up Toaster. Scotland's Alan McMasters invented an electric toaster in 1893. The first toasters didn't heat both sides at once, requiring people to flip the bread. Almost 3 decades later, Charles Strike made breakfast a little easier and created the modern pop-up toaster. 1920, Band-Aid. Earl and Josephine Dixon created the first adhesive bandage in 1920. The two took the idea to Johnson & Johnson, where Earl was a cotton buyer. Their invention became trademarked as Band-Aid. The company now makes a liquid sealant and some come pre-treated with antibiotics. 1921, Polygraph. John Larson, a police officer in Berkeley, California, created the first polygraph machine in 1921. It was designed to detect sudden changes in blood pressure with the thought that if someone was nervous, it might be a sign they're lying. The machines have been controversial, and most courts don't allow results as evidence. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security in 2018 funded artificial intelligence technology called Avatar that assesses truthfulness by subtle changes in eye movement, voice, or how someone shifts their body. 1922, Insulin. On January 11, 1922, Dr. Frederick Banting administered the first treatment of insulin for diabetes, which he developed along with medical student Charles Best. Before insulin treatment was available, most people with type 1 diabetes didn't live very long. Modern-day insulin still can't be administered in pill form, but people can give themselves daily shots or wear a pump. 1923, Q-tips. After Leo Gerstenzang saw his wife adding cotton to toothpicks, he created cotton swabs and founded the Q-tips company. Their original name was Baby Gaze, but Gerstenzang changed the name to Q-tips. The Q stands for quality. 1924, Frozen food. People have been freezing foods for millennia, but Clarence Birdseye is often credited with inventing the modern way of quick freezing food. Birdseye invented the method after realizing that ice would form on food if it was frozen too slowly. When defrosted, the crystals would melt and affect the quality and taste of the food. 1925, Mechanical television. In 1925, inventor John Logie Baird showed off a mechanical device that projected the shadow of a doll on the other side of the room. A year later, he would unveil the mechanical TV, the precursor to the modern electric television that was invented by Philo Farnsworth in 1927. 1926, Liquid rocket fuel. On March 16, 1926, Robert Hutchings Goddard used liquid rocket fuel in a rocket he built and tested. Goddard proposed the idea of a rocket reaching the moon back in 1920. His research and inventions directly contributed to the existence of modern spaceflight. 1927, Iron lung. Philip Drinker and Louis Agassiz Shaw Jr. invented a tank respirator known as the iron lung to help patients with polio. The machine acts as a mechanical diaphragm, forcing air into the lungs of people who could no longer swallow or breathe on their own. Most patients only needed treatment for a few weeks, but some required lifelong assistance. 1928, Sliced bread. Richard O. Rowater filed his patent for a bread slicing machine in 1928. That same year, he sold his invention to the Chillicothe Baking Company in Missouri, which became the home of sliced bread. Also in 1928, Scottish physician and scientist Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin. He noticed that something in mold had inhibited bacterial growth. In June 1929, he published his findings in the British Journal of Experimental Pathology. Every invention starts with a spark, a vision that refuses to fade. If you found this inspiring, don't forget to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe for more stories of genius innovations. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.